So the film begins by showing Xavier. Xavier has a luxurious house, a car, so he looks very rich, but he has not had a job for a long time. The condition of his house is worse than usual. Xavier gave many job interviews but could not get selected in any. One evening, when he returned home disappointed, his wife advised him to sell his luxurious house and car. Xavier had to agree to this even though he did not want to. She had also fired her house help and was very upset because she had lost her job. She threw duplicate keys at Xavier. She left from there. Xavier had now shifted to a small apartment. He also joined a short course so that his profile could be improved and he could get more job opportunities. He kept giving interviews. He failed in many of the attempts, but finally he got a job. He was very happy, but only till the time he came to know that he will have to do an unpaid internship in this company for the first 6 months. He will have to work for free to gain experience. Xavier was very sad by this time. He refuses this job too and leaves. While leaving, he finds the keys in his car which his helper had thrown at him. He picked up those keys and turned towards his old house. He stood outside for a long time, and when he saw that the new people living in the house have left, he hid from everyone and entered the same house. Xavier looks at the pictures of the new owner in this house. He sees the beautiful view from this house which he always remembered and spends a lot of time here, due to which he started feeling very good. And then he went home. He came again the next day. Today he even started searching the house. He found a lot of documents and a red-colored token in the house. This token was of a rehab center. To find out who used to go there and why. Xavier opens their computer. Xavier gets a lot of information about them from their computer. Like a year ago, this family had an accident. Because the owner of this house was drunk, his driving license was also cancelled for a year. Here he also gets to know the owner's entire day schedule, and Xavier also comes to know that the new owner was going to his rehab at 3 o'clock the next day. The next day, Xavier reaches the rehab center where everyone goes to get rid of their addiction. The owner was also here. Seeing Xavier here for the first time, the people there started questioning him. So Xavier started making up his story. He told that he is an alcoholic. He drinks a lot of alcohol, due to which his wife and daughter, that is his family, has also become distant from him. His story was matching a lot with the new owner of his house. So, immediately he started noticing Xavier, and this was actually Xavier's plan. Soon they both get to know each other and become good friends. We come to know that the name of this boy is Thomas. The next day, Xavier goes to Thomas's house again. He turns on his computer and tells about many changes in his schedule. Now, since the schedule was also interlinked with his mobile, the schedule of his mobile also got changed. Due to the change in Thomas' calendar, he reaches late to pick up his daughter from school, and his wife and daughter, that is his family, get very angry with him. Thomas was very sad because of this day. He was trying very hard to fix his family. The next day too, he goes to rehab classes, and here he meets Javier again. After the group discussion, they come back to the coffee shop, where Thomas shares a lot of things with Javier about his family and also shows his family's picture, and he also asks Javier to show his family's picture. So Javier says that right now I don't have a picture, but tomorrow I will definitely show it. Their friendship grows so much that Thomas invites Javier to his house. Javier feels happy at this point, as if his mission has been accomplished. The next day he takes the bouquet to his old house. That is Thomas's house. Here he meets his old gardener, who asks him whom he has come to meet. He did not want anyone to know that he meets Thomas, so he said that some of his documents still come to his old address. I have just come to pick them up. Anyway, now he comes inside the house. Thomas welcomes him well. Until now, Thomas does not know that earlier this house used to belong to Javier. Xavier talks a lot with these people, has dinner and leaves. The next day, when Thomas was leaving for office, his gardener came and asked him if the old owner came yesterday to take some of his valuables. Thomas said no. Nothing like that happened. Now the gardener says sorry to Thomas and goes aside, but he understood that something is definitely going on in Xavier's mind. He had come to meet Thomas yesterday, but he does not want to tell anyone about this. On this day, it is shown that Xavier intentionally causes an accident at his home and then quickly calls Thomas for his help. At this time, Xavier had a bottle of liquor in his hand. seeing which Thomas felt that he had caused this accident after getting drunk. When Thomas took that bottle from Xavier's hand, some drops fell on Thomas as well. Thomas started explaining to him, "It is not good if you do this work even after joining the hat. You will not be able to get through this. Look, I will explain to you. I am allergic to peanuts. If I eat even one peanut, I will die. You should think of drinking pills in the same way. If you drink, you will die." Javier tells him, "I do not want to drink. But yesterday when I came to your house, I saw how well you maintain your life. You have a family. You're also the vice president of a company. But I neither have a job nor my family supports me. I could not control my addiction. That is why I drank." Thomas says, "It is not as you see. I have also worked hard to balance everything. And the company where I am the vice president is actually not mine. It belongs to my father-in-law." Javier listens to everything and says, "Okay, I need your phone for a while. My phone is dead and I need to call someone here to check my card." Thomas gives him the phone, but before calling, he sends himself an email. Why he did this will be revealed later. In addition to all this, he also took a promise from Thomas that he should not tell anything about his wife when he goes home. Who knows what she will think about me? Thomas agreed to this as well. Now when he went home, his wife smelled alcohol in his clothes. She got angry. She felt that Thomas is not serious about their family. He has again resorted to his same antics, due to which his family had landed in a big problem earlier also. And here Thomas has to tell his wife that it was not me who drank but Javier did. I just helped him. We are shown Javier after a pause. At that time his gardener calls him, and he says, "I have come to know that you had come to your house to meet Thomas, not to collect any bills. If you want me to keep this thing a secret, then come and meet me tomorrow." Javier was forced to meet him. The gardener told him, "I know your intentions regarding Thomas are not good. If you want me not to tell the police about you, then you also work for me. You bring me the clothes of Thomas's daughter." Hearing this, Xavier was very angry that how mean he was. But he did not want to spoil his plans, so he agreed. Out of compulsion, Xavier goes to Thomas's house for gardening work when no one is at his house. He had not yet completed his work when Thomas's wife came back home. He was very scared. The funny thing was that Thomas's wife was about to call Xavier at this time. She wanted to tell him something. As soon as he made the call, Xavier's phone rang. He heard the sound, but then thinking it to be a misconception of his heart, she did her work and went from there. And finally Xavier was saved. After some time, we see that Xavier and Thomas's wife have met in a restaurant, where Thomas's wife tells him, "I wanted you to meet Thomas. I wanted us to get into a big problem like before. Earlier also we had a very bad accident due to his alcohol habit. We survived in that, but now I don't want Thomas to get addicted to alcohol again by staying with you." Here Xavier plays a trick with her and tells her that it was not me who drank, but it was Thomas himself who did. He also shows her a mail from Thomas in which it was written, "Come here quickly, I am in trouble." This is the same mail that Xavier had sent on his phone at the same time as he had sent Thomas's call. That means he had already thought of this entire plan. Now at home we see that Thomas and his wife have a very bad fight because of this misunderstanding. At Xavier's home he receives a parcel which we see contains pepper spray and pine spray. He cleverly injects the pine spray into the pepper spray and throws away the rebellious stuff. While Xavier was doing all this, he did not know that his wife was keeping an eye on him. He now wanted to take this to Thomas's wife, but he suspected that his wife had started following him. So he went to his course center. When Xavier's wife saw him sitting in the class, she relaxed and left from there. After this, Xavier comes to meet Gardner. He gives him Thomas's daughter's clothes, but now his demand had increased even more. He tells Xavier, "Now you should have installed this camera in Thomas' daughter's room." Xavier felt that this was becoming a danger for him. So, with great intelligence, he killed the gardener in such a way that everyone felt that the gardener had died. And Xavier was not caught at all. After this, he goes to Thomas' office. He wanted to meet Thomas, but Thomas was very angry because Xavier had spoken rudely to Thomas' wife the previous day, due to which there was a misunderstanding between them. In this anger, Thomas beats Xavier so much that blood starts oozing out of his mouth and nose. In this condition, Xavier does not go to get bandaged but goes.